What are you doing? It says you're holding up traffic for what? But whose parking spot is it? What? Wow. Wow, okay, so I'll be honest, I don't really understand the connection here. Like, did she say that she's gonna leave her parking spot and then didn't leave? And then, like, you're, like, convinced that, like, it should be your parking spot, but like, it's not your parking spot, you know what I mean? Like, clearly, like, you got there second, so now you're just standing in, or you're just blocking the middle of the road. Like, yeah, like, this is a problem, you know what I mean? Like, parking sucks. That's why I don't drive my car downtown. But, I mean, if you do drive your car downtown, then this is what you're gonna have to deal with, lady. So, like, just deal with it.
Also, tell me why I'm not surprised, because, like, I feel like I've heard that before from my school, in high school.
Oh, man, it's
boy.
My next door neighbor from Easton, Massachusetts walked in this
Oh, boy.
and my kids are missing, and I'm with the FBI.
What?
Right, Mikey?
What are you saying?
Right, Mike?
Is her kids missing? Like, I don't get it. Like, I didn't even know what she was going. Like, where and why was she getting on this guy? Like, this guy was just on the phone. You know, if that guy's Mikey, like, Mikey is just like, what would you do, Mikey? Like, how did we get in this situation? Like, are you an innocent bystander, Mike, or like, what's going on? You know, like, Mikey. I feel like Mikey's got some answers. We gotta break this down, man.
Why don't you have a body you put in the f***ing grave?
Oh.
And you're a piece of shit.
I heard a slam.
You.
This is a cool looking store, actually. Like, I like the neon.
I've never even been in here. I don't even drink, you piece of shit.
Are you sure? Because you kind of sound drunk right now.
You're going to jail. You're not allowed to do that. I've never even drank.
I mean, actually, she is right. You're not allowed to do that. I mean, she is actually kind of right there, folks. Like, he is not allowed to do that. Because we did see, like, he did grab her. And I don't think that she was, like making a move on him or anything like that. So that's a bit of a weird one. But, like, what is the... Okay, here's my first question. You don't drink anything. Then what are you doing here? How did you get here and get in this argument, you know? You're just, like, walking down the street and it's like, you know what? There. That liquor store right over there. I'm going to come in here and I'm going to cause a freaking scene. Like, if you don't drink, what are you doing here and why are you this angry, you know?
Hello? Yeah, who's on the speaker?
Ma'am, can you back?
Who's speaking? I live here in this building. Who is this?
Your food
Who
is...
is this?
This is Paul Morpeth. I'm in 212. I'm getting a Postmates delivery.
A Postmate delivery in 212. 212 where?
What do you mean, 212?
I'm sorry?
Yeah, where do you live?
212.
No,
Can
I,
You live
can I
in it
do
or
my
you
job,
live...
please?
No.
You're not gonna let me do my
I'm
job.
not letting this man in. Can I bring your food to you?
What? Like, what? Like, who are you? You know, like, literally, who are you? She just said, I live in 212. Then she said the address. Like, what is it? Like, I don't get, like, okay, you live here. Where do you live? You know, like, what's your freaking door number or whatever? You know, like, that is just so absolutely ridiculous. And, like, I just hate it. I really hate it. Like, she just wants to get her food, and now you're just poking your nose in something ridiculous that's going on here. Unless maybe she's onto something. Unless maybe this was, like, a drug deal or something. But it wasn't, Karen. It just wasn't. You know, it just wasn't.
I pay my money. I have a right to it.
Sit in your seat.
Yes,
That's
my
not,
seat.
That's not your seat.
How
Yeah.
can you tell it's not my seat?
Because your ticket has your seat number on it.
Whatever.
Let's find it.
Whatever.
This can easily
Do
be
your own
resolved
policy.
in
No,
your-
no, I'm gonna be an asshole because you're big.
What would you do if you were in this theater?
Okay, and I'm trying to
And
find
this
your
will be
seat.
the last time that I come to this imagined theater.
Theater. I love that, dude. Like, I love that. Theater. Wow. I mean, I think I might actually say that now. Like, ironically, of course. We're gonna be saying that ironically. But, guy, I love how this dude's logic just, like, flipped on its head immediately. Like, right at the beginning. Like, he's like, oh, I paid for this seat. And it's like, but, dude, that's not your seat. And he's like, well, whatever then. Like, okay, well, then you're not making any logic sense. Like, I feel like people like this, do they know that they're in the wrong? Do they know that they're being stupid? Or do they actually think, like, no, I'm making sense? Like, you can't possibly.
Is this what you wanted when you took it
I'm not
out?
here to argue with you.
Yes, you are. You're supposed to indulge me. You work for me. We're your masters.
What?
We are your masters. You're not dismissed.
What?
You are a criminal, and you're not dismissed, Evans.
What the hell? We are your masters? Okay, quickest way to literally get somebody to just shut the door in your face. We are your masters. That's it. I honestly, I bet you say that to a stranger. You say, I am your master. Boom, door in the face. And they have every right, man. Like, who do you think you are, lady? Like, why are you accosting this dude? Like, what's going on here?
I'm not sitting on her car waiting on
I've seen this one so many times, man. This is a classic.
Lock open right there.
You really hate your life, don't you? To be hating
No, I love my life, and I have my brand new grandbaby in there who we're trying to take for a walk.
Okay,
I feel
get
for
your
that
grandbaby
grandbaby.
then.
Right here.
Can you get off her car? Yes, you are.
Love the music.
Get off her car.
Your right spot.
Get off her car.
Now, Krista, this is your right spot.
There's 2 spots. Get in your damn car. Stop don't sit on her car.
Work, Karen. Just work it, baby. That is a legendary Karen right there, folks. That is like an absolute, like, you are top tier. You know, if we had to rank the Karens as far as tier goes, you are a top tier Karen. It's my favorite type, you know, just like annoying and like doesn't make any sense. And they're not hitting people, they're not doing anything like that. You're just being like so ridiculous that it's comical. You know, it is truly comical.
Any profanity comes out of any of y'all's mouths.
Oh.
There is a rule that says no profanity.
No profanity.
There's a city policeman sitting right over there.
You're damn right.
And I will take any one of y'all to him, and y'all will go to juvenile court.
Oh.
Tape record it, put it on YouTube, put it wherever you like.
I am.
Is that actually a law? Like, if you are underage and you swear, like if you say profanity, you could go to like court for that? No, it can't be. Like, like that is the quickest way to just like ruin the justice system. It's like, okay, so we have this murderer here that killed like 8 people, but actually we're gonna need to do his case later because we actually have this 16-year-old who said shit one time, and that's really important. So let's deal with that. Like, huh? Alright guys, those were some wild Karen freakouts caught on TikTok. Comment down below. You ever been and seen one of these things in person? Like, I've seen so many of them now on YouTube, on TikTok, but like, you ever seen one in real life? Because that is where the action truly is.
Yelling at the wrong people. You need to go talk to the management around here.
Oh, I've seen this one.
You're the elevator people. You're under contract, aren't you?
Yeah, so they pay us. They pay us.
Wait a minute. What?
They pay us to do this.
To fix the elevator?
Yes.
We're not fixing those 2 elevators are under service, sir. This one, I'm in charge of this one.
Well, somebody better do something. I'm filing a lawsuit. I have a handicapped woman. Honey, you can't get through there.
Oh man, she just does not give a shit, bro.
Security!
Dude, the lady like literally just like screw this, and just like walked on through, and like this guy's freaking out. Like, wow, that energy, man. Like just literally like, wow, like I don't have time of day for this. Like, I don't care about this anymore. Just like boom, like beelines it through. Like, honestly, like way to go, lady. Like, that's hilarious. But yeah, I mean, I feel like this is just a lot going on right here. Like, I guess they're under contract, and like, yeah, it would be like, I don't know, this is just a lot. It's too much.
It's time for you to fix your
Okay, you know what? Honestly, I've felt like this before.
I'm not playing. You are not allowed to do this anymore. You're not gonna call the cops. I'm sorry. I'm gonna talk to milkshake. You follow me around from place to place everywhere I go, trying to play fucked up games. I think I ordered a chocolate milkshake, which is what I want right now. You ain't funny. You ain't doing this, bro. So I would get back there and fix the goddamn chocolate milkshake, wouldn't you? But you had ice cream in your cup, so what was that? I'll take that.
Yeah, where's the ice cream?
Oh, it doesn't work anymore because you broke it just now. I would go fix it then if I were you. I would go fix it.
Wow.
Okay, then I'll wait. No, it's not.
Wow, okay, that's definitely a lot. But I will say, I mean, I am a sucker for my ice cream, and I have felt that. I've been like, God damn, like I've never done this before, obviously, but like in my brain, I'm like, God damn it, broken again. Like, I feel like it's not actually broken, you know, like how it can't be. You know, it can't possibly break that many times. Because think about like Dairy Queen, you know, like theirs doesn't break. I imagine that you have similar things to Dairy Queen. So why is it that yours keeps breaking and Dairy Queen's is fine all the time? You know what I mean? Like what's going on here?
Disgusting.
Just tell him. I just got hit in the face with a bag.
This stuff just makes me feel a lump in my chest. This stuff just makes me feel vile. I hate it. I hate what it stands for. I hate the celebration of it. I don't know why all these people are so like cheery and excited about it. There's literally anything better you could be doing. I know it's the holidays. I know you don't want to spend time with your crazy old uncle, but don't have to spend it at Target, I promise. Okay, here we go. This is like a brawl. Let's get into this. God. This proves that humans, I like that, I don't know if you can see it in the video. There's a caption below that just says, "This proves that humans," and that's all that it says. Wow, we truly do live in a society. This proves that humans live in a society. This video is disgusting. Look at them just like writhing like a colony of ants after you pick up a rock or something. And for what? For what? Those TVs are gonna be there next week. Oh, it's like $150 off this week, so I better go lump in and become some of this writhing mass so I can get a slightly cheaper TV. I'm sorry, Top 10 Central Gang, I am simply not gonna be able to hide my disdain for consumerism and the consumer season in this video. I'm so sorry. My God. That was like a proper brawl. Why is it out of the box though? A floor model, I guess. Man, Black Friday stuff always really gets me. In Canada, it's never been that big of a deal. Like, we do have Black Friday, but I've never seen like a brawl. I've never seen someone get pushed. I don't know if it's just a cultural thing or like our sales aren't as good, but it's always been a bit of like a cultural outlier for me. I get to watch a bunch of clips of it and just be like, what? Why? Why are you doing this?
Black Friday 80% off, you only get 20% of jeans.
Did the song only last for 5 seconds?
Black Friday 80% off, you only get 20% of jeans.
I honestly can't tell if these are ripped jeans or if these are like super cool, like high fashion jeans that you see the girlies wearing. I genuinely can't tell if that's damage from customers or if that's manufacturer's intention. Incoming! My God. Huge Left 4 Dead vibes, or Dead Rising. I don't know if anybody out there played Dead Rising or Left 4 Dead, but that's what I get looking at these clips of people like pressing themselves up to doors, like pawing at it, just waiting to get in, and then immediately like tearing apart sales racks. Why? 'Cause Zara's having a sale? Get yourself a new puffer coat, it's slightly cheap. I don't know. This video is just gonna be all me shaking my head like an old man. This is maybe the most like boomer, like old man I'm gonna be on the channel ever. I'm trying. Nah, I'm trying a happy face, I'm sorry.
Y'all know how wretched Christmas shopping
Oh my God.
It's the kid's box. Then try to play the victim.
Like, what even happens to people? What happens to people that they go to Walmart, it's Black Friday or whatever, or it's Christmas shopping or whatever, and they just like leave their humanity at the door. They're like, I don't need this anymore. I'm gonna go get a toaster for cheap, and I will roundhouse kick a if I need to, if it means saving $15 on some home appliances.
Y'all know how wretched Christmas shopping
I just don't get it.
It's the kid's box. Then try to play the victim.
What are they even getting?
Y'all know how wretched Christmas shopping be. It's the kid's box. Then try to play the victim.
Christmas shopping went wrong. Poor
Christmas shopping went wrong. Poor old man. Christmas shopping went wrong. Poor old man.
Oh. Well, he just wasn't looking where he was going. I hope he said sorry afterwards. Oh. Yeah, it was a loud ouch. Story time, settle in. I used to be a grocery store cashier. I had a woman try to steal during the Christmas season by shoving a whole honey-baked ham down her pants. I was walking by the meat case and I saw her. When I asked her, "What are you doing with that ham?" She took it out of the pants, threw it down by her feet, and then started crying about how I threw a ham at her. My manager had to take me into the break room while he looked at security footage to see what happened because she was wailing about suing us if she didn't get the ham for free. She did not get the ham for free, okay? There's a lot going on in this one. She really wanted that ham for free, I guess, and was willing to take it by any means necessary. I liked her exit plan. When getting caught out, you're just like, "No, I didn't, you did." That's a defense that rarely works, but it's worth trying. I can't believe she didn't get the ham for free though. Although, did they put it back on the shelf? They put a ham that was down a woman's pants back on the shelf? Because I feel like you gotta put a sticker on that, or at the very least, like a 50% off coupon or something. Once, when on my hands and knees picking up clothes from under the sales rails, a woman stood on my hair and fingers and didn't move until she found her size. God, that's brutal. That is brutal. Yeah, my condolences. I'm very sorry that happened to you, anonymous internet commenter. I worked at a concession store in a department store, and when some lovely lady took I don't know what this word is, it's been blurred out, I can't read it. Some lovely lady took a something in the change rooms and covered it in cloves. Oh! Staff went into meltdown, it was chaos. That's horrible. I'm sorry that I had to read that. I'm sorry you had to hear that. I'm sorry any of us ever had to experience that. When I worked at a popular arcade chain, I had a Karen absolutely berating me because I wouldn't give her kid a prize they didn't win. So she wants a manager, and when my manager comes over, she straight-faced this girl's whole rant until Karen goes, "Whatever happened to the customer's always right." One of the worst sentences ever composed. And my manager leans in a little and goes, "We don't have customers here, we have guests. Customers are always right, guests are usually wrong, goodbye." Wow, yes! And waved a security guard over to escort Karen out. Best day of work ever. Yeah, whoever came up with "customer is always right," I hope you know you have done untold damage to the service industry, and you have done irreparable evil to people's ego and sense of self-worth and entitlement. I have found in my experience the customer is rarely right, and guests right even less than that. I have a similar Karen. She reported us to the homeowners we rent and got us a 10-day notice for eviction for disturbing the peace. We were having band practice in our closed garage on Sunday from 3 to 4. We went around and got all of our other neighbors to give us notes about how they didn't care. Most even enjoyed it. F you, Karen. Sorry we're not playing Eagles covers. Man, I hate the effing Eagles. Wow, that really sucks. I hope they didn't get evicted. That's insane if you did. Like, that sucks beyond belief, especially if like everybody else in the neighborhood was chill with it. Maybe you can get like a citizens union or something to veto the charge. I don't know enough. This is 3 years ago, so I hope they found a home. I hope everything worked out okay for them, and I hope they're still making band practice. Hope they're still making music. I made a tiny mistake filling out a booking sheet for a company. I set the time 15 minutes later than asked by complete accident. It's a 2-second fix to log back into the account and click on the correct time in the drop-down box. Karen sat down next to me and watched me do it. Karen logged in, took a screenshot of it, didn't fix, then sent said screenshot to my line manager and said nothing to me. After the lecture from my line manager about paying attention to the details, I turned to her and was like, "Why not just say, 'Hey dude, you made a mistake,' and just fix it?" She doesn't look at me, continues clicking away at her keyboard and says, "Yeah, well, if you can't do it right the first time, maybe you needed somebody to tell you. I requested to move desks after that." You have a lot more self-restraint than me for keeping your hands to yourself after that. I would have flipped a desk, probably would have thrown her out the window. That sounds unbelievable. Nobody likes a micromanager. That is grade K Karen behavior. Oh, I'm getting steam just thinking about it, and this is a Reddit post. Imagine if this was a video with this. Okay, moving on. Granddaddy Spook Bones. God, that's a username. I worked at a home improvement store for a while in college. I was cashier in the garden section. This woman pulls up on the curb in a no parking zone, grabs her fertilizer, grabs her soil. After I check out, she goes effing ballistic that I didn't help her load her car, and she was gonna report me to the managers. Due to company policy, I was not allowed to. Other employees were though. Her face mole was shaking and everything over a bag of soil that weighed under 10 pounds and a handle of fertilizer. Well, yeah, man. You're a monster for not helping her move that. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you for not instantly kowtowing because a customer asked you to do something? Without them, what would you have? A better job. I'm sorry, retail, it sucks. It's the worst thing you could do. My sympathies to all those retail warriors. Hush the wise. I worked at a coffee shop where a woman came up to me to complain that her lattes weren't filled to the top. I had seen her husband sneak sips on the way over, but I wasn't gonna say that. So I gladly offered to remake both drinks, but she said, I don't want you to fix this. I just want you to know I'm disappointed in you. I am imagining someone saying that to me, IRL, and it's breaking my brain to conceive of a human being saying that to another human being. Oh my god, that is funny. That is like heinously evil. I had a Karen complain to me because she told us her husband had big feet in her house design brief, but we put a standard stair in her house. In tears, hearing his heel doesn't fit on the stair still makes me chuckle. She asked to speak to the architect, then the boss, then demanded a free staircase. I think she actually got some money off, which was funny. This one, I get. Okay, I got a very big foot. And this is a legitimate problem for me. I have a lot of staircases I don't fit on. I haven't met a single bathtub I fit in. I don't fit in a lot of beds, so I get where she's coming from on this one. She shouldn't have got a free staircase, but foot size to staircase ratio, that's an issue I'm very passionate about, and this kind of poked at some sensitive threads for me. Clutterer. I was 16, just got my first retail job at a big supermarket in England. Tesco. I have my first shift and it goes well, and my new manager, Karen, tells me she'll text me my shifts. I got no text, but instead an abusive phone call telling me I'd missed my next shift. I get called in for a meeting and Karen tells me I'm a liar and lazy. She made me cry in my first ever job. Karen. F Karen. I should have said that. You're gonna have to cut that. I'm sorry. That was rude of me. Yeah, it sucks, but you know, yeah, I don't know why people gotta be mean. She should have just texted you. That's rough. I'm sorry, friend. Worked at Home Depot one summer during school. A lady comes in with a friend and asks me for a barbecue part. Walk them to the aisle, pull a universal part off the shelf and tell them it'll work. They look at me like I'm a moron and say, well, we want this specific brand of part. I tell them, sorry, we don't stock that. This is the part I have. It's universal, it'll work. They launch into a tirade about how Walmart, a whole 4 blocks away, carries it and therefore she should be able to buy it here. This went back and forth for several minutes before they stormed off yelling about how unhelpful I was. Assistant manager was in earshot the whole time and just walks over to me and says, what a jerk. I love like that class solidarity from a manager or like a boss coming over to you to be like, nope, they were annoying. That customer was officially annoying. It always feels extremely validating to know that sometimes people are so annoying even the manager has to take a side. Deleted, username redacted, this could be anybody. Told me I couldn't work on my car in my own garage at noon because she didn't want my fast-looking she didn't want my fast-looking car to influence her sons to be hooligans like you. Well, no wonder he deleted his name. He doesn't want anybody else to be a hooligan. That's very funny. Your lifestyle, she's basically saying you're so bad at, like you're so badass that I'm worried my sons are gonna wanna be as badass as you if they see you. Worried your sons are gonna wanna be as cool as you are. I don't know if I can say badass anymore. They sent a note about that earlier. That's actually such a compliment that she's worried that her sons are gonna get as radical as you are. Okay, hopefully you guys can work with one of those. Cabernet Cat. When I worked at a bakery, Karen brought a chocolate cupcake and ate half of it. Karen then asked if she could return her half-eaten chocolate cupcake, not because she didn't like it, but because she wanted to exchange it for a half vanilla cupcake, something less decadent. Like most bakeries, we did not sell cupcakes by the half. She became offended when I asked if she wanted to purchase a vanilla cupcake. I used to work at a very popular Toronto burger eatery, and I would have stuff like this way more often than you think. People would ask me all the time, be like, I'm not that hungry, can I just have half a burger? And I'd be like, we don't do that. We don't sell a burger by the half. You can buy a burger, you can eat half of it, and then whatever you do with that other half is between you and God. I don't care, but I can't, we don't have a price for 2 pounds, not 2 pounds, for 2 ounces of beef anyway. I used to get a lot too. People would always ask if they could get a half chocolate, half vanilla milkshake, and I'd always be like, it's not gonna work the way you think it is. You're just gonna make like a kind of a mess. You're just gonna make a chocolate milkshake that's kind of watered down. Power to you. And people would ask about that all the time. all the time. I used to work at Subway in 2015 when this happened. I was at my usual workplace when a customer said, Jerry, I would like a turkey Italiano, please. So I finish her order, and then she eats half that sandwich, and then she's like, refund, please. So I say, this person talks delightfully. You just ate half that sandwich. And she says, Jerry, call your manager. And I'm just like an employee. My manager is not here. I'm the only one here. And she just leaves. Imported from Mexico, you are a gifted storyteller, let me tell you. I really like that detail. Refund, please. So I say, as if Daniel Craig from Knives Out was talking to you. Without Dennis Nedry. Okay, Jurassic Park. I think my most WTH, that's what the hell for you kids who don't know that one, customer was someone who left me a 2-star because she cut her envelope open with scissors and cut right through her item. There's a pull tab on the envelopes. That's amazing. That is so very customer to completely do the mistake yourself, but still blame the person who had nothing to do with it, but was just standing behind a desk. Without Dennis Nedry, sorry you had to go through that. That sounds like a certified Karen moment. Quicksilver. Oh, we love Evan Peters around this channel. We love Evan Peters. I deliver appliances for Best Buy. We had a woman call and complain that her fridge was not pre-cooled before it was delivered, and then she had to wait for it to come down to temp. No one in the office was prepared for that one. Yeah, does she think fridges are just magic? Does she think that they like exist in a state of perpetual frost? That they're always freezing cold and not, you don't have to plug it in, some people.
This is how I'm blocking negativity all of 2022. That's amazing, I love that. We don't need the negativity. We don't need you to peek over our fence. Just leave us alone. That's really funny, really efficient. I respect it.
Can you do me a favor? Can you move the seat forward because it's hitting my knees at this point.
Yeah, no problem. Hold on.
There's no point in saying sorry. It was already, it was already pushing on my knees.
No need to say sorry. He was already pressing on my knees. I'm like, was he just supposed to anticipate how far forward your knees would be? Like, I just don't know what you want.
Can you hold on? I didn't even put my seat. This almost poked me. Are you familiar with this area, sir?
Yes, I am.
This lady really has a lot of complaints right off the hop. I can't understand wanting somebody to like wait until you have your seatbelt on, but I don't think I'd say anything. Like, it's really like a 1-second process to put your seatbelt on. And I don't think it's like, she made it seem like the thing was gonna impale her. Like, you're gonna be fine, ma'am.
It's too hot in here. Can I lower this window or something?
Yeah.
You're not hot? Your seatbelt is really tight around my neck. Has anybody else complained about this?
No, ma'am. No, they haven't.
It's really hot in here. You could have just asked if you could roll down the window. That's what I would do. Sometimes it is too hot in an Uber. I like my temperature differently than other people. But I would just say, hey, do you mind if I roll down the window? Oh God, this one's about to be good. I can already tell by just like everyone's body language. Karen gets mad at other people cheering for their birthday party. People who come in to the restaurant that I work at and complain about noise are so annoying. People will complain about the music. If you're a person who asks for the music to be turned down at a restaurant, I just need you to know that there are other people at the restaurant. That's it. I can't turn the music down to your preferences because we're creating an atmosphere for everyone else in here. That's just how that goes. Sometimes I say yes and then I just don't do anything. These people are insane. It's also just like not your job. If the staff don't have a problem, why are you so angry? Just leave then. If you don't like it, then just leave. Complain to the staff, and if they choose not to do anything, then it's clearly none of your business. Errands. That's crazy. I just can't believe. I've had people complain about crazy stuff, but I've never had anybody just get up and confront them themselves. I'd be like, you need to leave. That's inappropriate. Thank you.
Watch you. It's a $500 mirror,
I
ma'am.
didn't touch a friggin' mirror.
Yes, you did.
I didn't.
Ma'am, I sat and watched you.
I wouldn't.
And you kept trying to push it past.
No, I didn't.
Ma'am, I watched you.
I went like this. Back up.
Back up, please.
I'm standing by my car.
I'm gonna back up.
You just came up to me.
I went like this.
You just
back up.
You just walked up to me.
I went up to here.
Man, you just took my meal.
I just have to pause because this lady is so aggressive. Back up. Back up. She's so close. She just doesn't care at all. I love it.
Off with your cart. I was sitting in the driver's seat. And then you came up to me.
By your mirror.
Because you couldn't get by your mirror.
Then
You got
why
stuck
is it
on it.
scratched over here?
Because you got stuck on it, man.
For those of you who have seen more of this clip, did she in fact do it? It seems like she did. Did she? It seems like he saw her, to be honest. She is wild though. She is not having none of that. Okay, she didn't even touch his mirror.
Went to a party in Los Angeles, and the neighbor attacked everyone with a garden hose.
Why? It's like, I completely understand. It's really annoying when your neighbor's having a party, but at least this is like in the middle of the day. If it was like nighttime and they were being loud past like whatever the cutoff time is and stuff, I would maybe understand a little bit more, but this is just like a middle of the day party. I'm sorry, it's just annoying sometimes.
Cop behind me pulls out his badge to intimidate me. He's trying to talk to me in the line. He's like, I'm a cop, look at me. Like, I'm supposed to be scared.
I need to see more of this. Like, what's the context? You know what I mean?
This is crazy. Wow. That is crazy. I'm not scared of you or your badge. I'm not doing anything wrong, so I don't know why you pulled that out. That was crazy. How dare you do that? How dare you try to intimidate me with that?
I got some questions about this one. Jury's out, okay? Choosing sides, because I need to know more. We didn't get a lot of the story here. We just got, he pulled his badge out. That definitely could be a bad situation, but it also could just be a perfectly fine situation. You guys always have the inside scoop.
A Karen had to get checked for trying to put passengers off the plane, including a pregnant lady, because she was having a bad day.
Nice.
For 2 seconds. I'm asking you, as your supervisor, to step away for 2 seconds, please. Okay, please.
Oh, dang. And she, like, works for the airline, too. That's crazy. I wasn't expecting it. I thought it was just, like, a regular Karen, but nope. It's an employee. And the supervisor came in, and she said, okay, I'm your boss. Step away. You gotta make sure when you're at work that you're being, you know, impartial. That's the right word, right? I think so.
I don't know who's supposed to be on this plane, so give me a moment, okay? You go sit down. Just sit. Just sit. Just sit.
It is not a good situation. I'll say that for sure. Man, like, airports are already stressful. Flying is stressful. Like, you don't need to deal with a Karen at the counter. I get it. I get it. They're probably stressed out too, especially if this was like a more recent thing. But yeah, you can't act like that. Sorry.
Call your manager. Call your manager.
A real Karen. She wants to talk to the manager.
Why? Why? Because she paid. Give you a paycheck.
No, because we're following the rules.
Dude, give me my food or give me my money back.
You know what?
Call the principal.
You take this. You do something that is not right. I will trespass you. And if you do
Sweetheart,
something
I'm
crazy,
just contacting
I'll tase you.
You're gonna tase me? You're gonna tase me?
No, for real, I'm saying.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
So,
have a great one. Bye bye. Happy New Year.
No, I'm having a great year.
Oh my god, it's so satisfying. I love when I see a Karen who's like just going off thinking they know it all, blah, 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 and then they go to the wrong door. It's so satisfying. I'm like, wow, you know so much. Hey, crazy. Can't even figure out which door is unlocked, but you came in. You came in, so you probably know which door is unlocked, but you just forgot after your public freak out. Secondhand embarrassment is real.
You want one too? Not a problem.
Road rage gone too far.
Right back at you.
Hi.
Yeah.
That's your camera.
Yeah, that is my camera, and I'm calling 911 right now. And you're making miss my appointment, my doctor's appointment.
You're making yourself miss it.
Apologize. Either
You're making yourself miss it.
No.
It seems like you're only missing your appointment because of yourself. Because you're screaming and threatening to call 911.
You didn't have to do the verbal F you and call me a you. Did you?
Hey, I'm pulling over where I live.
Did you? Then apologize and we let it go. Or you want to go and I press charges. Because look, I'm disabled and I have problems. And I'm missing my appointment because of you.
Like, I don't think they got in an accident. I think that they just, like, had a bad exchange and then they're angry at each other. Like, I don't think that this was an accident where you have to, like, pull over and stop and exchange information and, like, blah, 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 blah. I think she could fully just get in her car and go, but instead she wants to, you know, miss her appointment, which is clearly a big deal to her. People are weird. People are weird, man.
You know, I'm not pop top, bro. And I'm not playing, bro. Get fucking shit away from me.
Oh.
Like what?
Get that me,
This
bro.
is Karen, bro. I've never experienced one.
He videotaped.
He's never experienced one. Well, welcome to the club. Most people on Earth, I feel like, are in the Karen club. But I saw a comment recently. One of you, whoever you are, hopefully you're watching again, hi, commented that you're just like waiting for your Karen experience to happen. And I have to say, unfortunately, it will come one day, but you'll be well prepared if you hang out here a lot. You'll know exactly what to expect. You'll know all the signs.
You're at McDonald's.
But still, no, you can't. You have to get a percent.
Oh, God.
It's okay. I want to be. My husband will beat the out of you.
Oh, tell him to. Karen, bro, I never experienced a Karen. I'm like, I'll go viral for.
Slam that door. No problem. No problem. So she's angry because she doesn't want to be filmed, but she's like freaking out. What did she say? I think she said you have to get a percent. I don't think that's what she meant. But sometimes when you're angry, you misspeak, and I understand that, but I don't think that's what she meant.